Hey everybody, welcome back to the Warbossfitz channel, and it is the end of another month. Well, actually, the end of the month was 4 days ago, but life kind of got in the way, so we're going to go over the work in production stuff from my Discord in February, and we are going to start off with that guy. So he's working on some word bearers this month. We have an assault squad and a chaplain for the beginning pictures. Also, he had that dreadnought back there. Here is the completed dreadnought. Got some close-ups. We got some different angles. And a face close-up. Then here is the assault squad. Looking awful nice. He even went through and did some squiggle lines where there should be texts because, you know, word bearers can't bear the word if it's not written all over them. And then he finished up his chaplain jump pack with a nice gold helmet and a big old chaos star that he was going to whip you with. I even like the transfer here on the back. That's not something you normally see. Good job, that guy. Next we have EM. He's going for a 2,000 point list of Human Defense Force by the end of February. Now let's see what he did. This is the beginning here. He's got a really good looking squad. And then he has one walker. Got another squad walking through some bamboo. Next one's coming. Start of a squad of battle suits. Here's some more pictures of those suits. Another walker coming along. We got an artillery piece or a heavy weapon team. More work on the walker. He printed out a tank as well. There's the paint. Then he also did some terrain to go with it. He's got some jungle trees, some really good looking jungle trees. Here's the final paint on that tank, looking good, looking all muddied up. And here is his completed for the month. It's a really nice looking army. Good job, M. Then we have Christopher of Poznan again with the small scale stuff. We're going to start off with what looks like some horses, maybe a supply teams, and more night goblins. Working on the, what are these called again? The two squigs on top of each other. I should know what they're called, but the big boys. Then we got a spear unit and a shooter unit. There's those horses that we saw in the first picture. Night goblins and some more dwarves. Also working on some cliff terrain. Oh, and then finally it looks like he snuck in some 32mm stuff. We got some orc boys. Little grots. Looking good. And then he threw those orcs on the table. I love your little stuff. I love your big stuff too, but you don't get any bonus points just for doing orcs. Then we have GIF doing a dragon army using the Dragon Trapper's Lodge. And here we got some of them done up. He was able to pull off quite a few this month, but he's got a whole lot more to go. Then we have a War Stork working on a Tomb King's army. Finishing up his first Ushabat big undead archer guy. Then he's got the rest of the unit. Looking good. Those bases look great. More skeleton spearmen that he's showing off. That he's just showing off here, painting the back of the shields. Then we got the start of a bone dragon. Part of the finished Tomb King's part of the finished Tomb King squad. They're working on his HQ unit and making progress on the dragon, and that's as far as he got this month. Things are looking great. And we have Mitch Match working on some Veerman for Mantic Games. Coming up with some really good looking space Skaven. And by the end of the month, he pumped out a whole army of them. Looking real good. Good job. Then we have Fanica Apologetica working on a Wood Elf Owl Chimera. That's the Wood Elves Titan that came out by one-page rules. Here is the base. Looks like they're doing an FDM. Then the base all textured and dry brushed up. Then there is the Owl Chimera itself. Base all done up, looking nice. On the base. And here is the final project. It looks absolutely majestic. Excellent job. Then we have Clutch 1 working on some Halo UNSC Grimdark Future Firefight. Here is the squad. Yeah, these guys, when you look at the Grimdark Future Marines, they look like they're out of the Halo universe. Oh no, you've fallen trapped to the classic blunder. Here's the first color pass. And this is how they came out. Looking great. Looking great. Even sent us a full screen spinny thing. I am a sucker for the spinny thing. Even had some fun putting in some hidden fluorescence. I love that. Ooh, more spinny thing. There we go, under a black light. That's just really cool. Then we have Creaky Baby doing some space dwarves. He said he was inspired by my paint job, so let's see how he did. There we go. There's the first set. Then we have the tank and attack vehicles. Another tank and part of the train. Then a whole mess of dwarves. And that's as far as he got this month, but it's still good enough. Then we have West Wolf coming in with some Wood Elves, starting off with a Tree Giant, the beginning and after. Oh, I like the little deer he put in there. Got some Tree Brutes, the before and the after. And then some Wood Elf Glade Scouts before and after. Classic Wood Elf scheme, classic Tree Men scheme. He pulls it off very well. Then we have Tudnam working on some Fanatics. Here we got the beginning picture. We got some color splash. And done. Those look great on the table. Good job. Then we have Timotei here with what look like some Saurians. He was able to pull those all together nicely here. This is the special character out of one of the campaigns that One Page Rules did. Came out rather nicely. And then it looks like he did a little bit more on it to it, bringing up some depth and detail. Looking great. Then we have the Juggernaut. He pulled some of these models together at the last minute. Here we have a guy on his sled. There's really no unit for this in OPR, but with the custom rules, we can make them. And then another character for his army. Looking great. I definitely like the snow. The snow effects, I've never been successful at pulling off snow effects, so what you're pulling off here is really good looking. And we have Gravity Dog, and the title is Miscellaneous. So this ought to be good. Random cat people. Yeah, random cat people. Those look really good. I especially like the plaid you're able to pull off with that. Spike Lizard. Spike Lizard. And complete. And an orc princess. Oh, it looks great. Then we have a Frog Wizard. He's got some elves and jackals to finish before moving on to his vampiric undead. And here they are printed and primed. So we got the jet bikes done. A few more jet bikes. Then we have some striker bikes. Elite Jackal unit. Then a unit of stalkers with one with a missile launcher. A complete unit of nomads. And then the big one, the long neck. Look pretty good. And here's all of them complete. Yeah. Then we have Set a Dragon. He ended up making dice trays and cubes and stuff. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, alright, looking good. We all love our game aids. Oh, here's some more from Juggernaut. Looks like he split it up into two different threads. So we had the one that had the guy with the sled, and then we have some more members of what look like firefight teams here. There's the sled guy. And a tank. Those look cool. Alright, again, good job, Juggernaut. Then we have Greg, who just says kitchen sink. I think this is going to be a group of all kinds of stuff. First up, we have a Desert Titan that has been sitting unfinished for over a year. That looks like it came out nicely. Real nicely. I love the colors on it. Then a barbed wire Banshee for Trench Crusade. Oh, that definitely looks like something. I like it. Some monsters from a board game. And that's what he pulled off this month. Looking good, Greg. Then we have Face Eater with some giant tribes. There they are before anything, all put together. And here they are painted. They look great. Yep. Good job. Then we have 1010's OPR and D&D Workshop. Here we got some goblins or hobgoblins, can't really tell. That's more of a hobgoblin there. More goblins. whatever this thing is. And we have an Eternal Dynasty Royal Guard. All right, there's the before and the after. And then everyone's favorite, it's Mimics. Looking good. In Kiwi Color Studio with Giants and Howling Banshees. We got the Giants and the Howling Banshees at the start. Here we have the Howling Banshees mostly completed. And the Giants have gotten their skin, so he is making progress. He also has another one where he says he made a Navy Breacher Kill team, but this is the only picture that we have, along with designing some 3D printable bases. Then we have Lieutenant Enigma. He just sent in one picture. This is his February output. Looking good. Looks good. Looks like there's more detail to be put in, and some of the goblins and the bases need to be done, but looking good for what it is. And then we have Kademon. He just sent in one picture. It looks like he's starting up some more Eternal Wardens. All right, now we get to go back through and look to see if there's anything that was not put into a thread. We have Lord Jackal Vile. He's got Eldrat Ulthran and some old school Eldar models. Came out looking very second edition. Awesome. Then we have Connor Z808. Already said he already finished his next squad, so we got some plague demons, and they are complete. Those do look pretty cool. Then we have Peter Michael. He said if he's going to be doing pirates, he might as well take his RV down to the beach. And they're coming out pretty good. And then we have Smooticus, working on some 15mm stuff and a 32mm cavalry unit and a piece of terrain. He's working on a lot of stuff this month. Then we have the Cat Tax. And here is well, let me start that over. And here is his units completed, along with the piece of terrain that he made. Even setting up some action shots for us. And here's some 15mm pikeman units. And a couple of guards. Why not? Then finally we have Gerald E. Finance working on some Catachans. Excellent camouflage. Yeah, those all came out great. Awesome. Now it is that time where we go over here to the picker wheel. I've put everybody's name in here, and we are going to spin randomly to find out who wins the prize for the month of February. Mitch Match, you have won. Now I'm going to get in touch with you on Discord to talk about what you won. And if you want to join in on the work in production contest, all you have to do is go to the Discord link down in the description to head over to my Discord, make a thread inside the work in production contest, and just put in pictures of your befores and afters or what you're working on that month. So I hope you guys had fun seeing all the stuff that everybody is working on, and I hope you're having fun playing OPR wherever you are. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.